Are you wondering if you're pregnant? Most pregnancy tests won't tell you for sure until you actually missed your period, but there are a lot of signs and symptoms that may point to the possibility. Hi, I'm Rebecca. Welcome to KoalaBubs Australia. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you don't miss any of our new videos about natural pregnancy, birth and newborn care, and hit that subscribe button below. So when you're pregnant, your belly will grow to make space for your baby. This is the most obvious change in your body, but there is so much more to it. Your body is amazing and prepares for the pregnancy and the birth in a much more magnificent and complex way. Responsible for most of the changes in your body are your hormones. Estrogen and progesterone are the chief pregnancy hormones, and they play an important role in helping your baby to develop. The sudden rise of these hormones can cause some very common symptoms, even during the early stages of your pregnancy. The number one pregnancy symptom are food aversions. Many women experience a change in taste and smell during the pregnancy. Maybe you used to be a coffee addict but suddenly can't even stand the smell of a latte. Or you used to love Eggs Benedict but now even the thought of it is triggering your gag reflex. Some women even report a metallic taste in their mouth. Number two, frequent urination. Your body is preparing for your growing baby, and the hormonal changes cause an increase in the rate of blood flow to your kidneys, and that means bladder fills up more quickly and subsequently you have to go to the bathroom more often. It might be a good idea to get used to this, because it most likely will not be getting any better until after birth. If anything, it will actually get worse because your growing baby is putting pressure on your bladder. Number three, emotional roller coaster. Hormones don't only prepare your body physically for your baby, but can also affect you emotionally. Hormones flood your body during early pregnancy and can make you unusually emotional. We used to live in Kakadu National Park when I fell pregnant with my eldest son. We lived just meters away from the beautiful Jabiru Lake, and I went outside to check on the veggies in the veggie patch. When on my way back, I got cut off by a snake. She was maybe 1.5 meters long and very thin. She was moving really fast in front of me and clearly was not happy for me to be there. And then she stood up looking at me. I couldn't move away. I had the veggie patch just behind of me and the fence to the side, so I did what we Germans do when we see a snake. I froze and hoped for the best. When she was there, standing up on her tail, staring at me, something weird happened. It was like she was telling me something, and all of a sudden I was like, I'm pregnant. The snake was like, oh, so you finally got it. And she went down and peacefully moved away along the wall. And I managed to actually take a photo of her. Sure enough, turns out I was pregnant with Jaden. When I told this story to some Indigenous ladies a little bit later, they weren't surprised at all. They laughed and explained to me that the snake is the messenger of pregnancy and new babies in their culture. Alright, now back to less frightening pregnancy symptoms. Number four, fatigue and exhaustion. Many women feel fatigued and tired and sleepy during the early stages of their pregnancy. Nobody knows what is really causing this, but it is suspected that the pregnancy hormone progesterone might be contributing to this tiredness. Now, if this is your first pregnancy, then take advantage of it and give your body the extra rest it needs. If you already have older children to look after or a toddler, then good luck. Number five, nausea. Pregnancy nausea and morning sickness are usually worse during the first trimester of your pregnancy. Even though it's called morning sickness, it can actually be a problem at any time of the day. We actually made a video about the best natural remedies for morning sickness and nausea during pregnancy, and I will put a link to this video in the description below. Number six, abdominal bloating. The hormonal changes can cause bloating, something that many women experience also just before their period. Your clothes might feel a little tight, but during the very early stages of pregnancy, that has nothing to do with the size of your baby or your uterus, which are both still very small. Number seven, sore breasts. Your body is preparing to supply milk for your baby, so many women experience sore, swollen or sensitive breasts even very early during their pregnancy. Number eight, high basal body temperature. If you're charting your basal body temperature, you know that your body temperature will rise just before ovulation, and then once you have ovulated, the temperature will decline again. Unless that is, if you're pregnant, in that case, your basal body temperature will stay elevated. Number 9, light spotting. Some women experience light spotting, which is also known as implantation bleeding. It can happen when the fertilized egg attaches to the lining of the uterus, which happens about 10 to 14 days after conception, around the same time that you would usually get your menstrual period. So this can be a bit confusing, but implantation bleeding is usually a lot lighter than your menstrual period. Number 10, missed period. If you're usually very regular, but your period hasn't arrived in time, this could be a sign of pregnancy. But theoretically, there could be many other factors that delay your period. For example, you could have been sick or taken medication, or experienced stress and anxiety, or maybe you have lost a large amount of weight or exercised excessively. So these are some common signs of early pregnancy. But even if you experience some of them, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're actually pregnant. It could just mean that you're about to get your period or you're just getting sick. On the other hand, you might actually be pregnant and not experience any of those pregnancy symptoms. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I would really appreciate your support for this new channel, so please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. You can also find us on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram and Twitter. And of course, don't forget to head over to KoalaBubs.com.au to check out our gorgeous organic baby collection.